apologize in advance for any noises in the background. That's my niece, so yeah, bear with me. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, and yeah, let's break down this track. It's an Amapiano orchestral symphony. We're gonna try to, break it down. So it's Amapiano fused with some orchestral elements. We're talking some brass, strings, voices, choirs, violins, and all that. So anyway, how did we get to this? So there I were thinking of something soft and nice and emotional to say, and I got this. So I started with the chords. Let me just play the first snippet of the track. So before we get into this deep, just bear with me. My music theory, I have none. Everything that I have, I've learned from YouTube. So I'm from the school of YouTube. And I do apologize in advance for any noises in the background. That's my niece. So yeah. So let's start with the chords. So this is in C major. Let me open it up for you guys so that you can see. So here we have our chords, right? Because 3 notes that just made up this whole chord, and so these ones on top, they're supposed to be on the second. The ones on top, so I just inverted them. I moved them up to give them the sound that they're given, and then I just press Alt R to randomize the velocity so it doesn't sound, computer generated. I don't know. That's what they say. Anyway, so the same thing we did. I just copied the chords into this pad. So when we play together, it sounds like this. Let me play it. And then underneath that, I put this pad. Is that there's only 2 notes on the pad, on the chords of the pad. So there's this one that keeps on staying like a bleep, but then it's a pad, so it just keeps on continuously. Then these top notes, I moved them because I wanted them to sound as if like it's somebody who's singing. So they go up and then down, up and down, and so they give that sound. And then we have another pad as well, sounds the same, just a copy of that. And then I took, oh my lord, my goodness. Then I took this piano. So instead of having that pe, 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 pe from Amapiano, I use this chord as a replacement for that, but we will have that later on. And then we have our bass. Our bass is just following the low notes. So we have another soft piano, sort of like a counter to the first piano that we have, piano melody that we have. Then we now introduce our shakers. So like the second melody makes you like you wanna cry or something, but it's really lush, it's really beautiful, it's really amazing. And then we have our effects to just make it, sound a bit nice. Let's have everything playing together. Then we have our strings, just no more strings. And then we have this. It's like a blip. So it's a lead. Then underneath, I believe we have voices. So we have some female choirs following the same, within the same keys. And then when they play together, sounds like this. So when you listen carefully to this, the way the second counter melody is sounding, and the bass and the strings, and then when you add the voices, it sounds all together. It's all complete. So I don't have any music theory. So what I do is that I use my ears. So I know if you are playing your keys within that key. So I look for the notes that sounds together, that makes sense. So I use my ears to say, okay, this note makes sense. This one makes sense. So sometimes when I'm making something, so I get some ideas. I start hearing things that I feel like I need to add into that. And it's a try and error for me. So that's how I go about. And it has worked to make something like this. So this is how I do. So we're here.
OtakuMade.
So now we have our violins. So let me play the violins with some strings alone. That really sounds beautiful. And then under that we have our log drums. Now we are bringing that Amapiano vibe to it, you know, that African sound. So as these violins, right? So I make them to sort of like introduce the next section. So the next section, we're going to have another piano, and then we're going to have the drums, sort of like Amapiano drums, but not fully engaged into Amapiano drums, because I don't want too many sounds to be there. I wanted to have space to breathe and then be really emotional. I don't know if that makes sense. So on our drums, we just have two snares. We have two snares that I play. Where are those snares? Where are my snares? Snares, where are you? So we have our snares here up on top here. We have two snares, and then we have a kick as well, and then we have this open hat, and then we have a new piano, simple piano, but it adds up flavor to the track. And underneath that we have a brass, the first introduction of a brass. The brass, it's sort of like it's following some keys of the violins, because I didn't want it to be too obvious. But we do have some other brasses that you hear fully. And we also have our normal Amapiano beat, trombone. We got the trombone there. And then we go back to our traditional Amapiano melody. First melody is Amapiano. This one is playing, there's two of them, different sounds. So the other one is using pan flute, and then the other one is using spiccatos. The reason why I was using spiccatos, since we're using these orchestral sounds, I thought I should put some spiccatos in there to just make it make sense and then edify the whole thing that we're doing, Amapiano symphony type of thing. And now you can hear the kick. So I did use two different types of kick because I wanted them to sound that you can hear them, because of these other sounds which are too heavy. Now you can hear the brasses. The brasses are in. The brasses are in. So I was using contact with the brasses. Let's open the brasses here. So I was using contact for the brasses. That should be is it the winter? No, this is the what you call the Sonasco complete, I believe, from Contact. You can get that on Contact. It's a Contact thing. It's a bit heavy though. It's a bit heavy. I thought I used the what you call winter strings, but it's not. Go back to our voices again.
OtakuMade.
I like this part because it's quiet. There's nothing more to it, but the bass, it's sounding. And that simple piano, dun, 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 now it really makes sense. Now it really makes sense. So now we are ending the whole story that we've been telling. So it's a beautiful composition, I think, I would like to say. So the inspiration behind it is on my other project that I made. It's called the Knights of Valor. That's from the Kingdom of Austria, Part 2. So I've been making these type of tracks since I believe 2021. It's an ongoing series which I do this yearly, that I make some Amapiano orchestral fusion. It's something that I've been really interested in. I do like orchestral music, but I hope this can inspire somebody somewhere out there. And so the track, it's called God's Mercy, because I believe that God has been giving me mercies every day, that He has allowed me to learn things like this, and He keeps on giving me second chances to be alive. And I believe we've all been given the same opportunities by God, even though they don't seem as if like they are there, but I do believe we've all been given this. I hope this makes your day and it inspires you to follow on your dreams, as much little they might seem, but you can do it. So let's play the full track, and that'll be it. Okay.